2021. We've got NFL Thursday Night Football. It should be a good game regardless of who's playing and who's not playing. We've got NBA, got NHL, college football, two crappy games you would never watch on a Saturday. So we kind of got it all going on. We got all kinds of picks and stuff going for you too. And of course, a lot of unprofessionalism and goofiness to go with it. We'll see you in just a sec.
Hi, it's Mitch from PickDogs.com.
Oh, for sure. These games have to be high drama.
Here we go again.
I'm going to go big and see what happens.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. Got nice day of games. It's a good NBA card, not gigantic. We've got two college football games. Like I said, probably not games you would watch on the weekend, but actually probably not unwatchable football. And then you got a Thursday night game that has a lot of different scenarios in NFL football that who the heck knows what's going to happen here because with who's playing and who's not playing and all that other stuff. So good deal. How you guys doing today?
I'm fantastic. It's Thursday. We're rolling into the weekend tomorrow. It's definitely a good day. We've got Thursday night football tonight. I'm excited. What about the rest of you?
I'm in a bad mood. I lost yesterday. So
I lost yesterday too, but today's a new day. Don't care about it.
Today is a new day.
Don't care about it.
Today is a new day, yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
care.
I know. But I want to win. Want to win today. So
Yeah, I want to win every day, but I don't care about yesterday. I don't sit here and talk about my winning streaks and records and any of that stuff. I don't beat myself up too bad when I lose. Just kind of.
But yesterday was a pretty doggy day in the NBA, so it's pretty crazy that it's a pretty doggy day in the NBA. So that was nice to see, but I didn't take advantage of it. So.
No, me neither. It happens, and it will happen again. It's just the nature of the beast. Hot topics. John Doe is out in the open here. Rod, have you ever heard of this guy before?
I didn't hear what you're talking about.
Who is John Doe? I have no idea.
Yeah, who's John Doe? Yeah,
Oh, from the Chicago Blackhawks, the player that was the guy that exposed the whole scandal.
Oh, yeah. It's not John Doe.
Kyle Beach.
Yeah. Kyle Beach, yeah. He
Who's
gave
that?
out his
Who is he?
recollection. That's the guy that had the issue.
Right, but who is he? Is he?
Nobody, his name's Kyle whatever, from the Blackhawks.
Well, that's a lot of information. Thanks for the insight there, Rod. You can change the subject if you want. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, we can change it. What's your porn star name? Rod? I don't know. Brian, what do you got for us?
I never had one of those. So
You could.
I was thinking, if I did, what would it be? But
Everyone's got one. You got one. Everyone's got one.
Isn't there something like you take your birthday month and then
No way.
the
You just
last
make
time
it up.
you ate or
You just make it up on the fly. Like, ask me mine. I'll just make one up.
Magic Mitch, that
No.
would be what I would say.
Mine would be something way better, like Paul Girth, like something, it's got to be like something, it can't be like that subtle, it's got to be like super direct,
Okay, Mitch, I went to porn star name generator. Put in your name. You want to hear what they gave you?
Me?
Yeah.
Paul Girth?
Fuck astronaut.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
I like Paul
That's
Girth.
the one they
better.
gave you.
I'll stick with Paul Girth.
I can't even read
Rod,
Rob.
what's yours again? We'll make one up for you.
I can't read.
See, Rod
Brian's
has
either.
Rod has a first name porn star name to start with, right? So, Rod Jammer. There it is. What do you think, Brian? You like that one?
I can't see it. What is it?
No, the one I just said for Rod.
Oh, okay, yeah, that works. I thought it was something for me on the screen, and I can't see it. So
Oh, Rod Jammer.
I like that one. I think Hot Rod Jammer would be better.
No, just Rod Jammer. I think that's like very, it's never like ultra subtle. It's always like in your face. Got that Halloween costume set? Everyone's quiet today. It's muted.
I'm not muted. I haven't worked out a Halloween costume yet.
How about you, Brian?
Mine's ready, hanging up, ready to get put on. I'm all ready to go.
I'm not going as a slutty nurse again this year. That's for sure.
No?
How about Little Red Riding Hood? I like that one.
Could be.
I have a cop outfit you could borrow.
Figure something out.
We got a lot of porn star names in the comments. Brock Landers from Boogie Nights. Rico Biggs. Use your pet's name and add a street that you grew up on. Rusty Daytona. But like mine would be then Sam 91st. It's like not quite as exciting. Is it?
It's a good one.
So mine would be Benny Sterling.
Major Banger. Joe Fluffer. No. Girth
Never living that down.
Girth Brooks. Girth Brooks is a good one. Rod Hammer. That's good. Rod Stuffington. Rod Jeremy. These are good. These are really good. Anyways.
I have a friend that's married a girl, and her name before she got married was a total porn name. I can't even say it because she'll probably kill me. But it was just so brutal. I don't know what her parents were thinking. Like the full name, right? When you give your daughter a car's name and then the last name was already slightly towards that, I don't know what they were doing.
It's like the charity event.
Porsche. Yeah, I like the name Porsche.
Timestamp porn star names.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of porn star names, we got Thursday Night Football in Arizona. Got the Cardinals taking on the Packers. Cardinals, no J.J. Watt. Packers, no Devontae Adams. I don't know. It's, I know we've seen Aaron Rodgers in these spots come up gigantic. We've seen him fall flat on his face in these type of spots. I just don't know if the Cardinals are that type of team, though, that we've seen him fall flat on his face against.
Who do you think the biggest loss is? J.J. Watt for the Cardinals or Devontae Adams for the Packers?
Oh, Adams.
Adams by a mile, because it's like Rodgers has no one else to throw to.
Watt's at the end of his career.
Watt's at the end of his career. But, Aaron Rodgers has done more with less for most of his career. Brian,
yeah, we have seen Rodgers without him, so.
Rodgers has played in 6 games without him since LaFleur's taken over. And what's his record in those 6 games? He's 6-0.
6-0 and averages 38 points a game or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous.
Something crazy.
Right? The numbers and stats and stuff add up that he's better without him.
Yeah. It's like...
But are we saying they're better without him? I don't think so. So for me in this one, I'm going to take the Packers plus the points. I think it's a 3-point game all day. I just don't see I don't see Arizona blowing out the Packers by 20 points. I think it's a closer game than what people think. I think it might be a little bit of overreaction to one guy going out. So
think Lazard is out too.
Yeah, their top 3 guys are out of here. Lazard, Adams. So.
All right.
So for me, give me the Packers plus the points.
Packers plus the points for Rod. Joe?
Yeah, I'm leaning in the same direction. I don't see this as a game that the Packers are going to be blown out of the water at all. We know the Cardinals come in. They are playing stronger offensively, scoring an average of 32 points per game versus the Packers 24. But I think the Packers keep up with them in this one.
I'll be live at halftime. Joe Madden. Just a lot of Joe time. Starts on Thursday, just goes right through the weekend.
I might have to bust your balls
come Monday, you're done.
Recycles back on Monday through Monday Night Football. It's going to be a real tearjerker when football season's over.
Yeah,
Or you could do college basketball halftime. So there you go.
I mean, just like stop. Don't say it. What do you like in this one, Brian?
For me, Packers games have gone under the number 7 straight times in October. As a team, they've gone under 4 straight games. The under is also 18-8 as a home favorite for the Cardinals. So for me, I'm going to take the under 51. I think the defense of the Packers does step up a bit, but I think the Arizona defense shows why they're one of the top defenses in the league tonight. So I'm going to go under 51.
Okay. I like the over. I think the Cardinals' run defense is bad enough. The Packers can chew them up there. And I think that, well, the Packers, they're susceptible to the big play too.
I'm not the head coach, but if I was the Arizona coach, I would be setting out to stop the run and force him to pass because Rodgers' weapons not being there. But, I'm not the head coach, so we'll see what happens.
Give Aaron Rodgers some light coverage to throw into. It's usually
I know all the Packer fanboys will be humping up on the Green Bay Packers tonight. That's no mystery.
Really good game plan.
Well, he's so dangerous. What surprised me, though, is the last time these two faced each other, the Cardinals won at 20-17 back in 2018. I'm surprised it was so low scoring, but we look at the difference between that team now. There is a huge difference.
Is that the year Rodgers was out?
Was it? Maybe. Makes sense. Makes sense.
This game could go towards the home field in the NFC playoffs. So, big game.
Oh, huge.
I don't know. I think I when I work out in the morning, I kind of leave the TV on. Of course, I can't listen to the volume because Dan Orlovsky's on the show. But I watch and I see kind of what they're saying, and every headline is they're talking about Super Bowl and these ridiculous projections. It's week 8. There's 10 more weeks of football in the regular season. It's look at what the injury list looks like through week 8. Imagine what it's going to look like in week 12. It's people come back. These teams will change dramatically between now and then. Deshaun Watson's going to get out of jail. I mean, I think you got to go game by game, week by week. That's the way that it is.
Well, the Cardinals don't want to be on the road in Green Bay in the playoffs, so that's for sure.
I think the Cardinals really play a game-by-game sort of situation. I don't know. That's just my opinion of what I've seen out of the Cardinals.
We haven't seen Cliff Kingsbury in the second half of the season in a playoff run. I'll tell you that much. And we have seen it in college, and it wasn't pretty. So we'll have to see what it turns out here. It's not like he was a national championship successful head coach coming into this thing. He sucked. It's terrible. He got fired from his alma mater. I mean, that's how you gotta be. It's they loved him there. It was they loved him. They wanted to marry him. They were hoping he was the lifetime guy. It was like Steve Spurrier coaching at Florida. Of Kingsbury, this quarterback is back to coach the team. Lubbock. That's right. All expenses paid trip to Lubbock.
Lucky Ralph in the comments is going to be at the game tonight, so I'm a little jealous. That would be a great game to be at tonight.
A good game.
The last time they met, it was Rosen at QB for the Cardinals.
Yeah, see.
Okay.
Ralph, you behave yourself at that game. We don't want to hear any bad stories about you.
Was that his last game?
Don't get arrested.
Rosen just disappeared.
Don't let Joe talk you into any bad ideas.
Who, me or Joe D'Amico?
You.
I'm sure it wouldn't be me.
You know who I'm talking about. There's no Joe.
No,
There's
I
no
don't.
Joe D'Amico
Absolutely
here.
do not. Ralph, take a picture, tag us on Instagram or Facebook or something so we can see what it's like at the game for you there.
Anyways. Brian, what are you selling?
Nope, I got my golden ticket 3-pack, my best bet in college football, my best bet in the NBA, and my NFL game of the month, Thursday night game of the month tonight. So make sure you check it out. $40 at pickdogs.com, premium picks, or tune into the VIP. I'm going to give one of those out there.
All right, Rod.
And for me, it's my Tackle the Book Thursday, which includes my bookmaker mistake in the NHL. A 10-star play, top play on the board. Jumping over. And 3 NHL, 2 gridiron plays. Nice little 5-pack. Tackle the Book Thursday.
Joe Quinville not available for comments. Joe?
I've got 4 plays tonight, 2 in the NHL, 1 in the NFL, and 1 in college football, you guys. So head on over to Pick Dogs for those.
So you think, like, if something happens here, like Quinville, like, he goes down with the ship, kind of like, even though he's not with the team anymore, like Alex Cora did in Boston last year? Like, he had to take a year where he's suspended, even though he wasn't even with the Astros anymore?
If they found out he knew and didn't say anything, NHL's going to reprimand all these guys.
Kind of like Paterno, like Joe Paterno
yeah,
situation?
Yeah, because they're going to interview Quinville. There's a coach from the Winnipeg Jets as well who's under big suspicion.
Who's doing the interview?
Batman.
Oh, God.
Yeah, oh, God. Yeah, nobody likes that guy either, so it's like, yikes.
Yeah, he's only made them like $1 gazillion.
Right?
As the commissioner. No one likes him. It's like
And
your
nobody
sport would
likes
have been
him,
your sport would have been bankrupt if it wasn't for that guy. You guys would have been bankrupt. They were headed towards bankruptcy. Yeah.
So I don't know. I think there's going to be
he's
a whole
got,
lot
like,
of
you think
discretion.
he's got a
They're gonna
bodyguard
be,
in there with him? Because a lot of those coaches and stuff are ex-players, you know, and Batman's not. So it's like, you know, I think they might
I'm sure he does.
check him into the boards a couple of times.
Right. I'm sure that they've got he's got bodyguards and people.
Lindsey Ruff still coaching?
No.
Yeah, how would you like to have that meeting? What if it was him coming in? It's like, it's a bad day at the office. it's like, yeah, we're going to come in and talk about yours.
Quinville's no guy you want to mess with either.
Pretty crappy. Not a fun day. Hockey's
The biggest thing was they tried to brush it under the rug is what they did, and they came to light.
That's what they do. It's the same thing at Penn State. You know, you got a guy that did it there for, 30 years or something? The Tickle Monster?
Yeah. I gave him a here, do this or resign. So the guy resigned and he left. So, and it's 10 years later and nothing happened. And you didn't do anything. You just
ignore the whole story.
But no, that's the thing. I don't know the whole story. You said you asked who that guy was, and I was like, I don't know, Kyle. Sorry it happened to you, Kyle. But I
Why didn't he say anything at the time? He was a grown man. It wasn't like he was. It wasn't like, you know, with the Penn State guys who were basically 18-year-old kids or less, right? They were like 10-year-old kids, and it wasn't like during.
Because you feel shame, of course. But I don't know why you wait 10 years. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think if you're an adult, I think if you're an adult, you don't get that, you know. But with if you're an 8-year-old kid, like with what happened at Penn State, the Tickle Monster, Jerry Sandusky.
Yeah, not good.
Oh, I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. Isn't there a statute? I don't say there's a statute of limitation. I'm just saying, why wouldn't you said something at the time?
Predators know exactly how to make sure they won't talk. That's
Nashville
why.
Predators?
No, abusers know exactly how to make sure no one says anything. Exactly. They work to their weaknesses and they scare them, and it's just how it happens. Right? I don't know.
One hand on the wheel, one hand rolling. That's exactly.
One hand roll.
That's the technique. Yeah, I might have to get some knees in there.
Yeah.
It's like people are like, "Hey, watch the road." Okay.
Well, if you'd be holding the wheel for just a second, wouldn't be all over the road.
Got college football tonight. South Florida and East Carolina. And Troy against Coastal Carolina. Joe, what are you thinking about these two gems? Got the teal turf in Myrtle Beach. Chanticleer's still ranked after last week's loss. And playing against that tough Troy defense. And you got ECU and USF. That same quarterback for ECU. Oh, man. That first game of the season when I saw him come back, I was like, not this guy again.
Yeah, but I think he has a better time this one. I'm liking East Carolina to win and cover the spread in this one against South Florida. I just look at South Florida. They've got a terrible pass defense. They're really struggling offensively too. I know when we look at their last, 11 games, South Florida has owned it, 9-2 straight up wins. But we look at the very last one, and I believe East Carolina majorly blew them out. I think this is going to be one where East Carolina comes out really strong tonight, and we're going to see a high-scoring one in this.
Rod?
Yeah, for me, I like the over in USF, ECU. Just like Joe said, USF's pass defense is awful, but ECU's pass defense is even worse. So I think we got a high-scoring one on our hands in this one. Both defenses are bad, giving up over 30 points a game. So give me the over in this one. It's supposed to be a miserable night, too. Chance of it being windy and rainy and all that junk, but I don't think that stops it. Give me the over.
Brian?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to lean towards South Florida here. I just think that's a little bit too many points here for East Carolina. South Florida 6-2, last 8 against the spread versus a losing team. I think that weather will play a factor here. I think it'll be. I'm not saying it'll be a low-scoring game, but I think that 9.5, 10 points will be enough for you to get a cover with South Florida. I'll take the points.
I think Rod knew his porn star name all along. He was just like holding it back on us, like a little embarrassed to say it.
Could be. It's possible.
It's possible. I think it's very possible. He's got it in his back pocket. It's like he's got business cards.
God, what a crew you have here, Mitch, eh?
Yep. That's why they pay me the big bucks. That's why. Yeah, I like Coastal here on the teal turf. I think they bounced back from last week. I think this one's fairly low scoring, but I think that most of the scoring is going to be done by Coastal. They play well at home. They wear those all black uniforms, and on the teal turf. I think it's just a lot bigger than Troy. I think Troy's going to struggle to move the ball. So I don't think it's going to be like one of those super high scoring games, but I think it's like 31-7 type thing. 31-10. 28-7. We never see a good 28-7 game anymore. When was the last time you saw a 28-7 game? 4 touchdowns.
In a while.
1 touchdown. Never. You never see it. 24-22. 26-22. Troy has a good defense. They haven't played a team as good as this.
Well, Coastal Carolina hasn't really played anybody this season, so I don't know.
Well, this would.
We went through this last week when App State beat them.
Yeah, we won.
They have a very solid quarterback, though, over Troy's.
It's our Jeopardy category today. Games Brian won 3 weeks ago.
No, I'm just saying that you're high on Coastal Carolina, but I'm not sold on them. They haven't really.
I'm giving it out as a free pick. How hot?
I know. Just I'm trying to behave myself and not argue.
Well, that didn't go so well.
I just all this
The
talk.
over-under time-wise, 25 minutes. There we go.
This is a perfect example of the eye test here. People are rating Coastal Carolina as the 24th ranked team in the nation, or 22nd. I'm not sure. Just based on eye test. It's not because they've beaten anybody. So this is the eye test right here. That's why Coastal's ranked.
Good story. We go to the NBA. Got not a ton of games. I got pretty much spanked in the NBA last night, I got to tell you. I did not play my best basketball. That's for sure. And the thing is that every one of those games was kind of like, all the way. And there was a few that I really liked and I passed on. Like tonight, same thing. Sixers and the Pistons. You got the Wiz against the Hawks. Bulls against the Knickerbockers. Any of those three, Joe Madden?
I like the Bulls. The Bulls are just riding so hot right now. I'm not going to step in front of them, especially at home with this low spread. I think they come out and get it done. They're 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. And I think it's going to be more of a defensive game in this one. So give me the under in it. And looking at the Pistons and the 76ers, I think the 76ers easily do this at home too. They normally dominate the Pistons. So I'm leaning with those.
Brian?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Joe. The Sixers, it's a more public play, but it's the right play. I believe the Sixers are dominant against the Pistons, 6-0 against the spread in Philadelphia. The Pistons are 0-6 against the spread on the road. They're 3-13 against the spread, last 16 overall. Pistons just aren't a great cover team. So I'll take the Sixers, lay the points. And I think the Bulls, this is a statement win for them at home. I'll take them on the money line. I'm not going to lay the 1.5. I'll just take the little bit of juice there. So Bulls and Sixers.
For me, yeah, you look at this Detroit team on the road. They've just been awful. So I think the 76ers get a nice blowout win there, Detroit. So I'll agree with that one. I like the under in New York in the Bulls. The first team to 100 wins that one. And I'll take the Wizards again. Give me the Wizards. Plus the 3 points. I don't even think you need 3 points. Take the Wizards on the money line. I think they outright them.
I like the under in that Knicks Bulls game. I also hate the Sixers. I think they might win in, 10.5. They're so pathetic, that team. Such underachieving nobodies. It's tough to lay double digits. I will say that I think that they might cover, but I wouldn't bet on it, that's for sure. Really the biggest underachievers.
I don't know. Miami Hurricanes are pretty big underachievers.
Now, the expectations were pretty low for them this season. Meanwhile, the Sixers had the best record in the NBA in the Eastern Conference last year. Didn't even make the Eastern Conference Finals. Matter of fact, their guy that was their number 1 draft choice and was considered their second best player on the team has been run out of town. Yeah. Why don't you just fire the coach again? That usually seems to help you guys. Drafted first overall for how many years? Come on. Let's take Markelle Fultz. That's a good idea. Ooh, meeting of the minds. How about
that was horrible.
Let's see. How about let's see, Jason Tatum is there, or who else was in that? Luka. It's like I'll take Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah. It's like who would you
I'm not a Sixers defender. I could care less whether they win or lose. But
let's play Doghouse Jeopardy here. The category is I was drafted behind Markelle Fultz. The 2017 draft.
To be fair to the Sixers, he was rated as the number 1 player in college basketball.
The beauty was they traded up to get him. Okay, that was even the better part of the whole thing. No, he had never done anything. This guy,
but he was rated as the number 1.
Yeah, but he had never done anything. He had never done anything.
So all the scouts were wrong on him.
Oh yeah, and they've been wrong. They'll be wrong before. They'll be wrong again. So here, let's say, all right. So we'll go down the list. Guys drafted after Markel Fultz, who would possibly be a better pick. I love this game. Lonzo Ball or Markel Fultz? Rod?
Ball.
Wait, it's not even close.
No, not even close.
That's how bad he is. How about this one, Joe? Would you rather have Jason Tatum or Markel Fultz?
Tatum.
Brian, would you rather have De'Aaron Fox or Markel Fultz?
Oh, Fox, but
He was taken 5th. How about this one? Donovan Mitchell, he was taken 13th behind Fultz or Markel Fultz.
yeah, but you're playing Monday morning quarterback now. After
Oh
all,
no, I'm not. I'm not paid to make these choices. Bam Adebayo or Markel Fultz. Who would you rather have? How about Kyle Kuzma, 27th pick in the draft?
Kuzma.
How about Josh Hart, 30th in the draft? And he came out of a real winning program too, right? I mean, he won the national championship. Oh my God, what a disaster this was. This is
I think injuries have hurt Fultz. I mean, he still averages 11 points, 4 assists, and 4 boards a game, so he's injury prone.
It just gets worse the more you read into this draft. The uglier it gets. God, I think even those, all those picks right in there, just, oof. I mean, there's some bad picks in there, too. There's some other bad picks in there. Definitely easy to play Monday morning quarterback. Who did they get for Fultz in that trade?
They got like nobody from
Right.
Orlando.
Yeah,
They got like a power forward that was just a scrub or a small forward.
basically with the first overall pick they got.
They gave him away for nothing.
They gave him for nothing. Good move. Rockets against the Jazz. Dallas against the Spurs, and the Warriors against the Grizzlies. Brian, who do you think in these 3 games?
The Grizzlies game left a mark on me last night. They really hurt me. But they seem like a team that generally wins one, loses one, wins one, loses one. You're getting a nice amount of points here with a team that's generally around the number. Last night they got their ass kicked. But I'm going to take the Grizzlies here plus the points to keep it within a possession with the Warriors.
I'm a G League guy. I can name all the players. All my favorite college players are all in the G League. All our guys. It's like, name a guy in the G League. It's like, I won money on him in college. Trevon Blewett. I bet on him in college. So whatever happened to this guy?
What about the Iowa center that you didn't like? Did he latch on to somebody? A 7-footer?
I haven't seen him. What's his name? Garza?
Garza, yeah. He must be in the G League, maybe.
See, he was drafted pretty high.
I haven't heard a word from him. I don't even know, like a little news clipping or something.
They got they actually got Tyrese Maxey in the Fultz trade. That's actually not that bad. Didn't end up all that bad. It's not number 1 overall. I like a good G League player. A lot of good players in the G League. All right. Rod, who do you like in these 3 games?
Well, in these 3 games, I like the Spurs plus the points. I got nothing like Dallas giving up the cover late. They love to do it. So give me the Spurs plus the points in that one. I trust the Grizzlies. It's the same line it was yesterday at 6. And they burnt my butt, so forget it. Give me the rest of the Golden State Warriors to kick the crap out of the Grizzlies on the back The back.
Are they in your crap
4
list
the last
now?
4 versus the team with the winning. Yes, they're on my crap list. Palms.
Okay.
It takes a lot
They
to
looked
get on my
awful.
crap list.
They looked all right, and then they just we don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
When I went to bed last night, I was furious with the Grizzlies.
Oh.
And the Dallas Stars, you choked it out with a minute to go in the game. Dallas Stars let it go in, and then overtime they choked another.
Listen to Mitchie Pucks. Mitchie Pucks was all over that hockey yesterday.
I was furious.
Shot he scored. Not going to be intimidated by the Boston Bruins. That's for damn sure. Anyways.
You got lucky. You won a game.
Yep. I did win one. Rod, what do you think of these three? You took the Spurs. How about you, Joe?
I took the Spurs, and I took the Warriors out of spite.
It's always fun. You know what? I keep looking at the Spurs and the Mavericks game, and one stat that's really standing out to me is Mavericks really have owned them. They're 13-6 against the spread in their last 19 versus the Spurs. I'm not going to take a side in this one, though. I think we're going to see a really strong defensive game. So one. When we look at the under for both these teams, Dallas is 6-1 in their last 7 to the under. And when these two match up, they're 7-3 in their last 10 to that under. So that's where I'm going with this. And then I think the Jazz just are clearly the better team. They're going to come out and own the Rockets tonight. So give me the Jazz as well.
Joakim Noah night at the United Center tonight. Ooh. Still on the Knicks payroll.
He is a player, a lot of heart. I like Noah.
Gator. Anyways, go to the NHL. What's happening in the NHL hockey today?
Lots of good games in hockey today.
There were some good ones yesterday. I think we cashed on them on the Mitchie Pucks picks again. Panthers we liked.
Can't believe the Oilers lost.
Blackhawks on the puck line, right, against Toronto, laying minus 196 in that thing. Cash money.
Did Toronto lose? That's one I've heard.
No, they didn't cover the puck line.
Yeah.
They were minus 2.
They won in overtime,
they were
right?
minus 211. The audacity to be minus 211 against a professional team.
Well, we just said they were going to win the game. But...
No, you didn't. You guys all said puck line. We should go back and watch the tape.
Oh, you won a game. Congratulations.
I didn't take puck line. Never take puck line.
You puck lined it.
I didn't puck line it.
You pucked it. We all know it.
I did not puck line it.
You pucked them. We know it. We all know it. We've got tape. We've got the videotape.
So didn't puck line them.
No
way.
You pucked.
No, but we had the Oilers go down to the Flyers last night. High scoring battle that one was.
Carter Hart.
I thought the Oilers would smack them around last night.
Well, you thought wrong again, didn't you, Brian?
Yeah. My hockey wasn't good yesterday. My free.
That'll get me the negative Mitch comment right there. Stop picking on Brian. So you're talking down.
Well, you're gonna have to start doing.
He's sitting below me. I'm gonna just talk like this.
You're gonna have to start doing NHL premiums now. You're red hot in pucks. Switch sports. You found your calling.
Well, I am Mitchie Pucks.
NHL hockey.
I am Mitchie Pucks. It's my hockey name.
Yeah, don't puck with me like that, Mitch. In the comments.
I'll do what I damn well
Don't
please.
puck with Joe.
Tampa Bay Lightning minus 307 right in the Bittler wheelhouse. Too good.
Minus 1.5.
Too good to be true. Plus 1.5. Actually, terrible puck line team, the Lightning. Actually, the Coyotes are the puck line play there, based on the numbers. You got the Penguins and the Flames. That one is a straight no play. Just cross it right off the list. Carolina against the Bruins. The Bruins on the back-to-back was not pretty in Florida. And they got to go up the coast to Carolina. And then St. Louis Blues, undefeated and home dog against the overrated Avalanche. Puck line Blues all day and twice on Thursday. Reverse puck line Blues. Easy money. All the squares are going to be humping up on the Avalanche like they have been all season. Brian, who else beside the Avalanche do you like?
Well, I'm going to fade my Flames here with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Hopefully they don't bite me in the ass.
It's a no play. That game, I already said that game's a no play.
For you, it's a no play.
No. It's a no play. Do yourself a favor. It's a no play. Look at the numbers.
It's the last game for the Calgary Flames road trip they've played, I believe, 5 games in 7 days. I think the Penguins come out at home here on a light line and take out Calgary. I think they're ready to get home, get back to
Even
Calgary.
the penny likes the Flames in that one. It's like
I'll take the Penguins here on the money line.
It's a no play. Rod?
For me, in those ones, I like a couple unders. Give me the under in the Flames and the Penguins game. And I like the under in the Bruins and Hurricanes. Those two teams definitely don't like each other and going to beat each other up. Canes and Bruins. Love the under. And I love the under in the Flames and Penguins.
The Mitchie Pucks formula says over in that game. In the Penguins Flames game. I mean, I know nothing about these teams, but the formula that I use for the Mitchie Pucks plays would say over in that game.
I'm taking the under.
Mitchie Puck says over.
We'll have to get Mitchie Pucks on the hockey videos daily. That would be good.
I don't think so. I don't want to be overexposed.
Well, Rod Stiffington says under.
Paul Girth likes the over. All right, Joe. How do you follow this up?
I don't know. I don't even know what to say
Joe's
after
like,
that.
Joe's like, I'm out of here.
I'm freezing up, you guys. Gotta go. No, I'm going to ride with the Hurricanes tonight over the Boston Bruins. I think the Boston Bruins are going to come in tired off that loss last night. I think it's going to be a hard one for them here. We look at this Hurricanes team, and they're just playing so well right now. I'm not going to step in front of them. Little bit more juice than I like at minus 130, but still worth it. And then another thing I'm looking at for the Arizona Coyotes and Tampa Bay Lightning game is you can get the Tampa Bay Lightning team total over 3.5, which I think there's great value in. And then the Coyotes under 1.5. That one is a little scarier, but I really do think the Lightning get 4 points in this game tonight. So I'm interested in that one. Haven't bet it, but it's one I'm looking at.
So someone in the NHL's got it together. They decided to put 4 games in the degenerate time zone for tonight. You know, it's like anything after a 10 p.m. Eastern time start is the total degenerate time slot for sports betting. College football will throw a few degenerate games out there. Usually last week they didn't even do it. But normally these are for the chasers, you know.
I hate 10 o'clock.
Oh, of course. It's the chasing time zone. It's like these
keeps
are the
me
ones,
up late.
Yeah, normally it's like maybe 1 or 2 games they stick there for the West Coast people, but we've got four degenerate time zone, you know, especially when the real degenerate games, when it's like a same night as like Monday Night Football or Thursday Night Football or Sunday Night Football or something, and they throw it in these late time slots. Yeah, it's like people that have gotten waxed in the NFL game or the college games, they come over to this, you know. It's like, I got the Canucks and the Flyers going. It's like, huh. What does this mean again?
Two of those are even later. Two of those are 10:30 Eastern.
Oh yeah, we got
Not
5
just 10
games.
Eastern.
5 games.
Eastern.
5 games in the degenerate time slot. Now I don't have anything against it. I mean, for me, it's 4:00 in the afternoon. For you guys, it's Yeah,
who needs to sleep?
That's the beauty of the whole thing. 4:00. It's like I'm eating dinner. These guys are skating off into the third period.
What's for dinner tonight, Mitch?
It's Thursdays. We have the same thing every Thursday for the last 22 years.
Do you have a schedule?
Turkey
with the different
burgers?
stuff
Turkey
that we have?
burgers every Thursday.
Gonna be a test on this one day. I know it. Trying to
okay.
memorize.
It's okay.
You must answer these 5 questions.
We don't have a schedule for every night of the week. We have a few nights of the week where we have set meals. And then the rest of them. This way we know, you can plan ahead. You know what's going to happen. You're good. So it takes a lot of the thought process out. I'm busy, so I don't have time to think about what's for dinner.
I'll tell you what, if I was still married, I'd have my wife fill out like a calendar for the whole every day so I know what to eat.
Which is why you're not married. Which is pretty much why.
Yeah.
My wife is the one that came up with the idea that we have these nights, that just so we have, we have other nights where we have just whatever, but then, we have a few nights a week that we kind of, takes the guesswork out of it. Thursday happens to be one of those. It's turkey burger night. Everybody knows it. It's just the way that it is. Seattle Kraken against the Smudges. Smudges are just barely favored in this thing in Seattle.
Does that tell you something?
Yeah, it does. They're begging you to take the Smudges. Got the Canucks against the Flyers on the back-to-back coming off the big win. Letdown spot. Got the Ducks who, I don't know. Ducks are my puck line team. Gotta figure they beat the crap out of the Sabres here on the puck line. Just figures. That's an easy one. Then you got Kings against the JETS Jets. I don't love that game. I'd probably take the Jets just to win. And then the Snarks up against the Canadians. Oh, Sharks puck line all day. All day.
You're dreaming.
All night. You'll be all tuckered. You'll be all tucked
Yeah,
in. It's
I'll be.
Brian?
Yeah, 12:30 at night I go to bed, and then I'm up at 6 something. 6 something. I get 6 hours of sleep.
I'm like editing my videos yesterday, and I hear this like loud crying noise. And I look outside the door, and my wife is splashing around the pool. She's got Sam's ball, and he's just sitting there on the side of the pool. He's crying, he's screaming. It's like it was the best. Finally, he just lost it. He just jumped in. It was like he just couldn't take it anymore. He's crying. She's taunting him.
Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy. So goes to the beach every day. Comes home, swims in the infinity pool. Goes in and takes it, grabs something to eat, and takes a nap. He's got a rough life. Rod, who do you like in these games?
In these ones, I like the Sabres here. Give me the Sabres over the Ducks. As we know, I'm not a Ducks guy. Squish Ducks.
Puck line Ducks.
Anyway. So I'm going to take the Sabres in that one. And I like the over in the Flyers and Canucks game. We've seen the Flyers put up 5 against the Oilers, so I think they can put up some against the Canucks as well. Canucks score some goals. I like the over in that one. And the Seattle Kraken love the 1-goal game. The Wild, they're 0-6 on the puck line this season, so they definitely ain't winning games by 2. So take the Wild on the money line, or you can take the hot diggity dog poop of the day is the plus 1.5. Seattle Kraken's a 1-goal game all day.
That is kind of too good to be true, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, that's your parlays. It's an easy 1-goal game all day. So
that's the executioners or whatever they call it.
And the other one, I like the under, the Canadians and Sharks, Montreal team. And you see them, they scored 6 goals, but that was against Detroit. Other than that, they've scored 1 goal in all their games. Any other games they played this season, they've scored 1 goal. They only scored 6 at once against Detroit. They're awful. I'm going to say Montreal is pretty much just about dead last in the league. They're definitely battling the Coyotes, that's for sure. So I like the under in that one. Goals come at a really high price in that one. And the Jets and Kings, same thing. Kings struggling to put the puck in the net again. Just what I figured they were going to do all season. Struggle to put the puck in the net. Kings aren't good. Give me the under. Jets, Kings.
Brian, what kind of candy are you giving out this year for Halloween?
Well, the least favored by the kids, I think, is the candy corn. Nobody wants candy corn.
Well, the best is
But,
unwrapped candy, the little pumpkins with the cream in the middle. Those are really, if you really want to go there, it's those unwrapped pumpkins with the cream in the middle. Like they're almost like candy corn, but then they have this like extra bump of like this sugar, greasy cream in it.
Whatever that is in the middle.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, those, and it's unwrapped. Thoroughly unwrapped candy is.
What I got is Reese's Peanut Butter Cup full size, Twizzler full size, Kit Kat full size, and Reese's Pieces full size.
Wow.
Nice.
But I gotta admit, I've been eating them too. So
you must be.
So how many's left?
There's 150 I started with. I think I'm let down to 100.
See, some cappers talk about how much. Some cappers talk. Some of the guys like on Twitter and stuff. They talk about how much money they make. Brian just flaunts it with his candy selection for Halloween.
I'm gonna probably end up eating.
You're not gonna egg this guy's house. He gives us.
Meanwhile, Rod's like, I wouldn't eat that American crap candy.
That's what you give out for Halloween. You go to the dollar store and you load up on it. They're cheap. 4 for $1. And then it's the full-size bar. Because, yeah, I got a full-size bar.
American candy.
American candy, yeah. Look at this American candy.
It's like, don't go there. He's got American candy. It's like, don't go to their house. He's giving out those unwrapped pumpkins.
Those unwrapped. Oh. Then those ones that have like the Halloween pictures on and they're bats and you open it up, it's like this.
Oh, those
it's
are
this poop colored
horrendous.
toffee. I don't know. It's like this dark brown. It's this light brown toffee, and it's like I don't know what it is.
It's not chocolate. It's not toffee. It's like weird.
I don't know what that is. You can buy bags of it, like 500 bags.
Oh yeah, and with like Rice Krispie chunks and everything in it. Just it's disgusting.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Well, for my picks in that time slot area, I'm gonna take my bad teams have a special place in my heart. I'm gonna take the Montreal Canadiens today. I think the wrong team's favored here. I know the Canadiens are 1-5, 1-6, and the Sharks are 4-2. I just think Sharks have played above their baseball card this year, and Montreal is definitely underachieved. So I like the Canadiens here. Wild and Kraken. I think I'm going to do that for the VIP later today. So make sure you tune in, subscribe. But yeah, I like the Montreal Canadiens.
Carrie, can you get me coffee?
And then for myself, I'm really liking the Kraken to come away with the win tonight. They're only 1-4 in their last 5 games, but I think this is one of these games that they get the win in a high-scoring one as well. You guys, we got a total of 5.5. We know the Wild can score the goals. They're at 3.33 goals per game. Kraken a little bit less at 2.5, but I think this is one where we see it going 3-3 to overtime, and the Kraken pulling off the win. I really do believe in them tonight. Then when we look at the Flyers and the Canucks, I think the Flyers come in a little tired tonight. I can see an angle for taking the Canucks, but I really don't like this team. I'm going to look at the under. Both these teams are really good at penalty kills, so I think this one stays under the number 6.
All right. Guess what Rod's going for his Halloween, Carrie? Slutty nurse. No, he's not. It's actually slutty veterinarian. Anyways, I guess it's parlay time. I'm clearly against you guys on all these other picks.
You were yesterday, too.
Let's see what happens here. Huh. Anyways. Rod, what do you got for the parlay?
Parlay, let's see if we can hit another one. We're going to take the Wizard on the money line, the Bulls game under the total, and we're going to take the under in the Jets and Kings game.
Brian?
I'm also trying to hit another 3-game parlay in a row. I'm going to take the Grizzlies plus the points, the Pittsburgh Penguins on the money line, and USF Bulls plus the points.
Joe?
I'm going to take a 3 on the money line, Carolina Hurricanes, Utah Jazz, and Dallas Mavericks.
Okay. I like the Ducks on the puck line. I like the Sharks on the puck line. I like the over in the Penguins Flames game. And St. Louis Blues on the reverse puck line. That's the easy one. So, what was that, 4 or 5 teams? It's a lot of pucks. But thanks, everyone, for joining us. It was a spectacular show. Really, it's fun that we were able to stay on topic for, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes of it. We're getting there. It's always a work in progress, you know. Just a little bit better than yesterday. That's all we're trying to do, you know. Progress. It's the process. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great day. Make it a winning day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. Promise.